one, the more successful one. And if that is to happen, it starts with me, with my thoughts, with my actions, and my spirit. I choose to believe in God and believe in myself. The same person. When you're going home, you go with the same person. And by the time the conference is done, you move. The people you knew coming in are the same people you know going out. Are you saying the mistake in that? Because that your network determines your net worth. Hello? It may sound like a cliche, but there's a lot of truth in that. Expand your network. So in future, when you come with family members, tip number 1, which is priceless for you, you see someone, you're going for an event, don't sit with people you know. Go sit with people you don't know, so that by the time you leave, you know someone and they will expand your networks. And in the end, they will expand your opportunities. Because now, thanks to our parents, they have brought for you a new network. She's already working, a new network. They have expanded your network and they are here. They are held. Thanks, Vivian. They are held captive. They can't run away even if they wanted to. So then, don't sit with your sister. Don't sit. You already know them. Amber, start with a story. Before the story, there are a couple of things I've noticed which I don't want to forget. Number 1, this gentleman, I liked the story that you shared. Before, there used to be 1 or 0 to go into campus. But these guys said, you know what? We want to break the records. We want to shift things. And over 23 of them went to university. So what does that mean? What I usually teach people is that your past does not equal your future. You can decide the future you want to experience. And my desire for you is, our parents have brought us here where we are at now. So the next meeting for the outgrowth of this shouldn't be at Ibamba. Take us to Dubai. I mean the children. Not this. No, these have done their part. So when you look at their history, because when we talk about heritage and history, it's about evolution. In that your children are better than who you are. So these guys you see are better than their fathers and mothers. They worked harder to be better than their fathers and mothers. Tuko? Yes. So now you should also work to be better than where your parents have brought you here now. Because their mothers and fathers, they could not even dream of being in Ibamba, leave alone smelling it. But they have brought us here. And not here. They can take us to Sheraton or Serena. That's why I'm talking of Dubai. They can take us any part of this country. Yes or yes? They can. This is just a tree, isn't it? This is homely. There are trees, they are tired of AC and whatever. They want nature. So I'm saying for you, our next meeting, you say, this family meeting, you should be the ones to sponsor even the parents and Dubai. If you want, you can even bring the motivational speaker, Ethan Mussolini, to join. or to make it a cruise family meeting. So that we meet and talk and share stories, and then you share and say, oh, by the way, now I'm CEO of this international bank, I'm CEO of Citibank, oh, I had this biggest law firm in Africa, I had this other engineering thing in the Eastern Europe, but then we meet for a cruise. Annual. We say this year we are going to Italy. This year we are having the one in Brazil. This other year, that's the level. That's the evolution. You need to think. When we say heritage, you say, okay, you celebrate what you have, then what is the next level? You evolve. You go to the next level. Turn to them and tell them next level. Now, when I tell you to say something to you, you can't say next level. Say it with energy and say next level. Yes, next level. Because that's the key thing. So for me, I wanted to celebrate what you've done for us, to say, look, you pushed yourselves and said, the past, we deserve a better future, and same thing. Because I was thinking, like Robert's children, they have been to international schools, some of them are in Canada, and you're thinking, this guy was Opodo, for Christ's sake, and, in St. Kagwa. But, he has pushed his children. Now his children should take, go to another level. And I like that. So I want to share with you my story, my heritage, so to speak, and then also share with you a couple of things that we need to pay attention to as we connect in our heritage and what else we can do at individual levels. I was born in a place called Ruti. Ruti is 3 kilometers in Barakabare Road. It's really a trading center. I was born in very humble circumstances. When you hear someone say humble, that's a political word for poverty. Okay. You eat 1 meal a day. When I was growing up, and it's good, we have parents, but also some of us are children. You have your own children. You have your own children. Someone saw me when you were chorabe. Omutwe ni nkogo orubengo. So omutwe ni nkogo orubengo no murumanya kurukusha. So nkakuranta ko yicherezamo. They may not know. So orubengo is a grinding stone. Yeah, some of them may not know indeed. A grinding stone, you put it there, it's shapeless, formless, it's a stone. Then you kneel, you put there grains oburo, and then also soburo. So no harasi roburo amubana. Harasi roburo. Okay, good. As I think about it, so ideally, between a consultant at Success Africa, Pamela, she has a lot of experience. So recently, he was telling us how he bought a grinding stone and he wants to teach her children how to, and they are wealthy. She wants to teach her children how to grind. Then she teaches them how what does it take. So I'm also thinking, as parents, that's something we need to do. Because then what happens? You see, our minds, the more experiences we have, the better our brains are, and then we don't want to forget our heritage. Hello? Because time is going to come, and then Jennifer's grandchildren, maybe they are there. So, what is that, grandma? Are you serious? Are you? Isn't that dangerous for your health? Madam, Ariona Sobro. No. So instead, katubeje so kusobro at this stage. Are we together? So for me, parents have na babu kusobro, basobro, bashekure binyobwa, kandi ba parents bawe bakugambira kuza kushobo utakateke kamwe kaskempare ninjo ukanga. No, it's good for you. It's about heritage. That's where we come. We are an agroeconomy country. And it's also good to know these habits and behavior. There is value in that. Because now my worry, part of my worry is when I go to the ATM with my daughter, my worry is that first she's thinking that you just punch numbers, the money comes out. Are we together? That's dangerous. My other worry is now we take our children, milk, pack. No, are we together? So that's part of a heritage, not to forget our history. So just the same way our brothers are bringing, I'm calling them brothers because me I'm 41, but still, our fathers, let's not forget our heritage, our history. So nyuwenka okutwa ibintu tukora bakukantumanya kuhinga na noko sobro kushekure binyobwa ibyona nimbimanya nobundi ntakubyenda takubukunda konka hakiri I can't die of hunger if there is food there. Are we together? Because you don't know, anything can happen, so you should have these skills. Ukashature enku ukajira umuru ukateka. Because then what happens if you are in a bush somewhere and you are lost? Then what? Be happy and be a good human being. Be a good human being. Say to your father, Mark, I say, that's my son. That's my daughter. Don't appear and your son is like, or is ashamed to introduce you. No. Make them proud. Because right now, these ones are aware of, they don't need your financial support. Are we together? All they need for you is to be happy, be successful, have a good name. Leave a good legacy for your family. St. Kagwa. Now, leave a good name for your family. Are we together? Am I communicating? Ladies and gentlemen, leave a good name for your family. Oh, let's be open. Let's be what? Let's be what? Open to grow. So, then the last lesson I want to share with you from my dad, he said, wherever you go, speak up. So the key thing is, please create your own path. If there's any wealth that comes, the best wealth your parents can give you is what you've been received now. The education, the shelter, the encouragement, the love, the prayers. Hello, are you hearing me, my friends? Please, pray. So you have a platform. Use their networks. Are you hearing me? Use their what? Their networks. Use their experience. Use their wisdom. Say, can you introduce me to so and so? Then go create your own path. You own yourself. So, this is what I'm suggesting. As you based on what I've learned and moving. Number one is create your own family identity. So what do you want your family to be known? You want your family to be known as people who do business. You want to be known as a family that teaches. You want to be known as a family. What is your identity? You know, when you're training companies, you talk about creating a strategy as a brand, as a business. You are known for something in the market. So as a family, what do you want to be known for? But I've been blessed also. Please know your gift and talent because it will take you places. Because I actually first came to Kampala in 1994 as a children's CMO of the day. During the constitution making process, there was a slot for children, so I represented in my I started from other high school for 6 years. So it's the talent, the gift of speaking of Kampala. The other thing I would highly encourage us to think about besides that is I talked about expanding networks, but also consciously create them, seek them out. Who do you want to become? And then start seeking out people who are in that region and then get yourself there. Because I will tell you, 1996 when I was joining Makerere University, whereby now I was spending where I was full-time in Kampala, by the time I arrived, I knew 3 people, 3 influential people. Who are those? My 3 uncles. Who are those? The most educated was a P7 graduate. Actually, by the time I completed university, the most educated in our clan was a P7 graduate. And we are selling second-hand shoes in Owino. 3. That was 23 years ago. 3. But as we speak now, if I put my mind to it, I can access anyone in Africa right now, given my networks. Because sometimes I hear excuses of technical know-how. How you know those things? It's about technical. Yesterday I was speaking at Chambogo University. Someone asked me, how do you go past this? Number one, you have a fantastic start, this network. Me, I didn't have that start. So I'm saying, if for me I can have networks, I'm a Rotarian by the way. Also, so Rotarians and Lions are really in the same market. So joining such clubs like Rotary or Lions Club, number one, you add side, number 2 you access future networks. Because right now, the governor bank of Uganda is but I met him through Rotary. So for me, those are the opportunities that gets. So I know some of the most influential people in the government. But you know what? I didn't have excuses of my background. Are we together? So I'm thinking to myself, if I, with my background, could create what I create, then what can you create? What can you create? What can you create? You can create incredible things, unlimited things. Because this man started with, he's saying, we put a school here. That's where he started, how? That's the history. Now I'm saying, for you right now with the power of Facebook and I went for a class where I was learning about Facebook advertising. You have the whole world. You can access people from across the world with internet. And so I'm saying, based on what our fathers and mothers have done, we can do at least 1,000 times better. 1,000 times better. With the education and the opportunities and the platform, surely the opportunities you have is much more than on I will use you as an example for sure. So, There's so much. So for me, whatever your father and mother has done, you should do at least 1,000 times. Yes or yes? Yes. Let me end with these things. Number one is believe in yourself. Because me, I grew up with low self-confidence and self-esteem. But I had to work it out. And be careful of the stories you're telling yourself. For me, when that Nyakato lady said no to me, I did start telling myself a story. So then I would start telling myself a story that she would say no, just like that. So all the 3 years when I was at campus, I would say beautiful girl and pretend like I'm looking for inside I would be dying. This lady will say no to me. But was that truth or fiction? Fiction. And moreover, wrong fiction. So be careful of the story you're telling yourself. What stories are you telling yourself? What stories are you carrying in your head? And this is for all of us, not just the young people and the parents. What stories are you telling yourself? And let's also be, as parents, let's be careful with the stories they used to tell these kids. Also, we don't also have to keep telling them, in our days, these days are different. These days are, that's another mistake I see some of us as parents. Yeah. Yes. In our days, no, you are, because they think different. You research about millennials. They think different. The way they need options and all this. So let's also listen to them. Number one, listen to your parents first. And I'm also encouraging our parents, let's listen to them. Because they need a voice. Because if everything is you must do this because I've told you, then you disempower them to make decisions. So then that's why you find them, they get to organizations, they can't make a decision until the manager has said something. Because you've not empowered them, you've not given them the space to make a decision. So just about last week I met a lady, a client of mine. So I was walking in the office and in my speech I felt my heart, you know what, I want to this school. So I find this lady. She's in her mid-40s, she has a son who's about 11. So I bumped into them, I was like, what's going on? I was like, oh hi, how are you? He said, I said, what's wrong? He said, you see, I have this little house. So an 11-year-old have this two kids. I'm telling this guy that he should take these books to already. But really wants these things of cartoons, of comics, and what? You need to tell him, these are good books, you can look at them. One of them was about Obama. The other one was another useful. Excellent. So I told him, look, my friend, what you do is take one, let him choose one, you can choose for him one out of this. Then let him also get a book that he likes. Because then if it is thou must follow this, then that boy is going to feel like he has no voice in this world. The other thing that I would encourage you to think about is for you, a special child, ask yourself, what is my place in the world? In other words, you create your own path, create your own identity, and own it. Just the same way I discovered, I said, I'm a motivational speaker, and that's it. And guess what? You call people, you talk to people, and they say, you're too young, you still say, no, I am a motivational speaker. And I mean, it took me years before I could create the name, but I pushed myself. No one took me to NTV, no one took me to what I pushed. So it's you to push. You have to push. These guys are pushing, they will never tell you, but I will tell you, they work so hard to create the lifestyle that you have. They sleep fewer hours, they are worried. That's why they are worried. They are working to make sure you have a great life. So please also push yourself to make sure that whatever they are putting in you, take it through, you multiply it by 8. And expand the family's name. Expand the family's name and believe in God and listen to your parents and share, respect one another, respect the people around you. And when you get a business or an opportunity, take it as a great opportunity. You see, I came here, but you see, the way I'm speaking is not different from when I'm invited, whether to speak international or whatever. I'm doing it the best that I can because I know that everything that God places in my hands is an opportunity. I have to maximize it. So wherever you are, just remember it is an audition. That audition is going to take you to the next round, it's going to kick you out. So whether you're at school, whether you're meeting someone, do the best job possible. Dress right, that dress the way you want to be addressed. You speak right, that when you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are, feed your mind, and do the best that you can.